criteria, but these were the things that were important to me as I was evaluating the proposal. Single chain of command, know who's in charge. I think this gentleman here sort of indicates that the public needs to know who's in charge, and I want the lines of accountability to be very clear. I also think we have to have a single vision. That's why I also want a single chain of command, because even if we can't ultimately achieve some tremendous cost savings, I believe we can at least move toward cost containment, and I think that would be a good step. I look for ways to avoid duplication without looking at diminishing the number of officers we had, administration, training, records room, grants, motor pool, those kind of things. I'm obviously not in trenches day to day, but it would seem to me that those were areas you could look for some efficiencies. I wanted an elected official at the top. I think it's important that the biggest items in the budget are part of this consolidation process, even though I know that people have told me in the past that consolidation efforts have routinely or have not been successful because of when they included law enforcement, and I hope this community sees this as an opportunity to take a stride forward, do something creative, be a model for the rest of the state, and be a leader. So I looked for someone who was willing to embrace and initiate change and came with an attitude of accepting the realities of the situation, even if it wasn't necessarily something that would have been their preference had they not been forced to examine this issue. I also thought that I think slow progress is better than no progress at all, and I don't think the fact that saying it would take a long time is a reason to avoid starting. And I know there is, Reverend Brooks said there have been joint efforts in the past that have been successful. I think it's an issue of leadership, oftentimes, and paving the way with the people that you supervise and taking it in a timely fashion, getting input from the people involved at the forefront. I don't think that's necessarily this committee. I think that would be whoever would be charged with the consolidation of the, of the department.